Um, so I want to start off by saying congratulations to our newest Emerald coaches since the last time we had a call. So Kayla, Nicole, today Veronica, and Madison. Super, super awesome that you guys are moving your business forward. Hope everybody on the call knows what Emerald is, what that means, but you're building a team, and that shows true leadership, and that you're really building a business, that you're not just, here for the fun of it, that you're serious about, changing your life and other people's lives. So that's huge. Okay, so I have a lot to go over here for new coaches. And like I was saying before, this is stuff that I keep running into over and over again. So I hope it will help you. And I hope that it's also something that you can share with your new coaches in the future to help them get started right. So the first thing I want to go over is being a team player and being seen in the team page as well as the wellness group. Okay. So this is something that I feel like is huge. A lot of people, kind of sit on the sidelines and watch what's going on, and they're not really stepping up and being a team player, or really, putting themselves out there and being seen in the team. And I feel like that's so important for a couple different reasons. And this is what I'm going to explain to you guys. A lot of the friendships that I've made in this business were because when I was a new coach, I showed up in that team page, in my coach's team page, and then in her upline's team page. So whenever somebody would ask a question, I was reading in there. If I knew the answer, I would try to answer it. If I asked it, if I had a question, I would ask it in there. I wasn't running to my upline for every little thing. I knew that it was my business and that I had to take it seriously, and it was my responsibility to make this work. And so from the very beginning, I was like, oh, wow, there's this huge team page with all of these people who have already been doing this. That's where I'm going to go if I need help, if I can't find it on my own. And I feel like our team page has been lacking that recently. I've kind of been the only one that posts in there whenever there needs to be an update. But you guys, I want you guys to know that it's everybody's team page. It's such an awesome way for you to get an answer if you have a question, or if you're struggling with something, rather than coming like to me privately or your upline privately. You're only going to get one answer, or you might get my point of view. Whereas if you post it in the team page, you're going to get multiple coaches' answers, multiple people's experience, and you're going to get better feedback that way. And you're also going to show up and be seen and be connected to the team, right? So I made a lot of friendships that way, because people saw me like, oh my gosh, this girl is new. She's asking questions. She's moving her business forward. And I wouldn't have met those people if I didn't show up like that. So I want you guys to, I want everybody to feel a part of the team and feel connected. And I think the way to do that is that you have to put forth the effort too. And you have to use the resources that we're giving you that are so valuable, and truly, like, every single thing you need to be successful is at your fingertips, but it's just a matter of applying it and using it. So, showing up in those team pages. If you want a success partner, this is the second part to this. If you're somebody who wants a success partner, the best way to find it is by showing up in our team page, in the larger team pages. There's a group on Facebook. I don't know the exact name, but it's called Success Partner Finder or Success Partner Seekers. And it's literally like everybody in the Beachbody Network who's looking for a success partner. You can search that group and add yourself there. There are ways to plug in and connect and find the things that you need, right? Also, because I have such like an amazing success partner and our relationship is so strong and we run a lot of things together. If you need somebody and you want somebody outside of our team so you get like a different perspective, which is why her and I work so well, I'm happy to ask her if she has anybody too. If you just feel like maybe that's a better fit for you. So that's why it's so important to really show up and be seen. And I'll tell you right now, If you're somebody who doesn't do the vital behaviors, or you're not showing up for your business, you're not active in the team page, you're not active in the wellness group, don't come to me asking for a success partner, because I'm not going to hook you up with someone if you're not going to like do your part, right? Like I have to see that you're truly working your business. It's not fair to other people for you to like want somebody to pull you along. That's not how it works. So make sure that, you know, you're doing your part. Make sure that you have a call with your upline. So I feel like this is something that's so important. And I hope that all my leaders and people who are building a team do this with their people. I know some of you are kind of like, adopted by me. I wasn't your upline to begin with. Somebody else signed you up and then maybe they fell off, or they're not working the business anymore. And so now I'm your upline, or, you know, whatever the case may be. If your upline did not do that with you, you might not know this, but I do this with all of my new coaches, especially since we've put a system in place. So the system is, you sign someone up, you add them to the team page, you add them to the wellness group, you announce them as a coach in the team page, you tag them in the new coach checklist. And that is where everybody needs to start. And that gives them all the information to really kind of get a grasp on what's going on, get their questions together of like, okay, this I don't understand, this I do, or this I'm confused on. And I tell them, complete the new coach checklist, and then I will have a call with you. And I want to get on the phone or FaceTime or whatever with people. I will not do a call with somebody who has not completed that checklist. I won't do it. Like, don't waste my time. If this business is not important enough to you to complete a 13-step little thing that takes an hour or two, then I'm not going to waste my time. You know, I have to work with the people who really want to show up and do this. And I feel like you guys should do the same, whether you're a brand new coach who only has one person under you or not. If somebody is not showing up and doing the things that it takes to prove to you that they really want to do this, it's your responsibility to work with the willing. So that is a thing. So make sure that you're having a call with your people after they complete the new coach checklist, and make sure that you're teaching your people. And by teaching, it's just you doing it. As long as you're having a call with all of your new people who are doing the checklist, then you're teaching them that that's what they're supposed to do, right? So make sure you're doing that. What I do is I also kind of let them know in the comments when I tag them on the checklist, hey, let me know when you're done. Let's schedule a call. So everybody is seeing that that's what I do. Okay, so resources. And I know we're kind of partial the way into a new coach training this month already. And some of this might be a little bit redundant, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows that where your resources are as far as being a new coach or even an experienced coach, where to go if you have a question first. So for me, it would be, first thing is look in the team page, the file section, or the photo albums. Not the photos, but the photo albums. So if you click on the team page and click photos, and then there's an option to click the albums, I have organized by subject all the different things like resources, trackers, scripts, all that stuff to help you guys. So look there first. And then second, YouTube. Every top coach has created a YouTube video on every possible question that you could have. Literally, if you're like, what is Team Cycle Bonus? Type in YouTube, Team Cycle Bonus Beachbody. There'll be 100 videos that pop up that can help you. And it's not to say like, we don't want to help you, your upline doesn't want to help you. It's that you're going to get such a better answer by doing the research and watching that video that literally explains it in depth to you than you are if you reach out to your upline and they're at the grocery store and they're like, it's just this, that, or whatever, you know, or they don't really have the full explanation. You're just going to learn so much more that way. I literally feel like I've watched every YouTube video on every subject ever. I used to, when I was a brand new coach, I would sit down on my laptop. Now I work from my phone, but I had to like learn and work the business at the same time because I didn't have a lot of time. And I would put my headphones in and have a YouTube video playing in the background while I was inviting people. And that's how I like learned and talked to people at the same time. And the other thing that I figured out kind of early on was that team calls, listening to team calls, whether it's from other teams, top coaches, videos that top coaches have made, those motivate me. They light a fire under me. They make me feel like this opportunity is real, like it can be done, like success is for everyone. It makes me want to work. And so I would listen to those while I was inviting, because inviting was so scary for me. And so I had to get my mind in the right place, and I figured out how to do that. So if that's your thing, then do it. Google, you can Google anything. People ask me all the time, what's the number to call? I'm like, I don't know. I just Google it. I don't have it saved or anything. I literally just type in Google Beachbody coach relations number or Beachbody customer service number. I just Google it. And then the back office. The back office is kind of confusing. I don't really like it that much. I feel like the other resources are better. But if you have like a FAQ question where you need to know like the company's policy or things like that, ingredients and stuff, things like that could be like a health concern, definitely go to the FAQ. And you can find it by searching Beachbody FAQ in Google. So that's pretty much that. So I talked about being seen and participating in the team page, but also in the wellness group, you guys. I know that it can be, I've seen that it's really easy for people to kind of sign up and start working their business, but they're not committed to a challenge group. And if you guys are not showing up as a coach in the wellness community, or if you're running your own challenge group, then in that group, however you choose to do it, whatever group you're going to use for your own fitness journey, you have to show up in there like you're the coach that's running it, because truly that is our team wide. We're all supposed to be running it. And if you're adding customers there and they don't see you, they're never going to feel like you're a leader. They're never going to feel like you can help them. And they're going to feel like you threw them into this group and now they don't know what to do. And the other thing too is that your people, your customers and your coaches are only going to go as far as you are willing to go. So if you're not willing to show up in your fitness journey, your challengers are never going to get results. It's just not going to happen. They're going to watch you, and they're going to follow your lead. And so whatever you're willing to do and however consistent you're willing to be, that's what they're going to follow. So make sure that, you're showing up in there like it's your group, because really it's supposed to be everybody showing up, and they see all these coaches and all this motivation, and they want to see their coach in there too. So I just wanted to mention that. And I know some people get confused about well, what am I supposed to do with that group? So I want you guys to know it's supposed to be a challenge for the entire team to use to motivate your people, but also to stay accountable to your own journey. Because you guys, we can't do what we do as coaches without being on our own fitness journey first. That is number one. You have to take care of you and follow your program and commit to your fitness journey first before you can help anyone else. So use that group to do that. Social media is not your Beachbody billboard. You are not a Beachbody coach. That's not who you are. Just because you signed up to be a coach does not mean that now you are a salesperson and all you talk about is Beachbody and Shakeology, and your newsfeed turns into a billboard for the company. It should actually be the opposite. So what I mean by that is, don't post stock photos. Don't post sales. Challenge pack is on sale for $140 this month. I don't even say 21-day fix. I don't say Shakeology. I try not to say any of that stuff in my post, because part of our vital behaviors to grow a business is to grow your following, right? So you have to be adding new people every day. So I go on Facebook and I add 3 to 5 new friends every day. Now in the beginning, I'd add 30 because I went ham. I was like, oh, I'm going to speed this thing up. I want to leave my job. But I go on there and I add 3 to 5 people. And what happens is, those people that don't know you, they come to your page and all they see is Beachbody, 21 Day Fix, Shakeology. They're like, this girl's trying to sell me something. Delete, block. I'm telling you, you will get nowhere. You will get no traction on your posts. Nobody will want to be your friend. People will go to your page and not even accept your friend request because they'll immediately be like, this girl is selling something, and that's gross. So don't be that person. Show up on your social media as you. Talk about the things that you love. And when you're talking about your workouts and your meal plan and your program and coaching and all of that, talk about it as taking ownership that it's yours. So my 30-minute workout, my 3-week program, my meal plan, my wellness community, my whatever you want to say. Talk about it and share it as your story and your journey that you're on. So pretend like the product names are not available, right? You want people to come to you and be like, what is that you do? What's that program that you're doing? Because I can promise you, the minute you say 21 Day Fix, if somebody's really interested, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go to another web page, go to Google and type in 21 Day Fix. You know what's the first thing that's going to pop up? Amazon. And they're probably going to buy it, and they're never going to come to you, and they're never going to ask for your help, and they're going to buy it for maybe a few dollars less, and it might be an expired bag of Shakeology or whatever. You're never going to get the chance to show them, number one, what you do as a coach, talk about our community that we have, and talk about why they need to join with you rather than just searching it out on Google. You want them to be like, what does this girl do? I know she works out at home. I know she has a meal plan and she has a simple way to get healthy, and I know she can help me, but the only way for me to find out is if I message her or I talk to her, right? So that's your goal when you're posting. Inviting, listening, and caring about people. So I think this is probably the biggest thing. When you're a new coach, the first thing you should do for inviting is make a list of 50 people that you can think of off the top of your head, whether you have to go through your Facebook friends list or whatever, that you think you could reach out to that might benefit from this. And when I say might benefit from this, I'm talking who couldn't use getting healthier, having support of women that motivate, love, and inspire, and a business opportunity that could potentially change their entire financial situation. Everybody can use this opportunity. So don't rule anyone out, but make a list of people that you can think of that you feel comfortable, that you know personally, like your warm market, that you can reach out to like they're your best friend. Super simple. Hey girl, I just started this business and I'm super excited. I'm seeing amazing results with the program, and I'm looking for a couple women to join me and do a challenge with me. Is that something you'd be interested in? Put it in your own words, say it however you want. But I talk to everybody like they're my best friend. And I literally sent probably 100 messages when I was a new coach just saying like, hey girl, I don't know if you know this or not, but this is what I'm doing. I'm super excited. And I was just wondering if it's something that you're interested in doing with me. And I left it at that. That's how I signed up my first couple people. So don't wait to post or start because you're afraid of what people will think. You guys, people are going to talk about you, whether you do this or you do something else. If you go to your same old job and you're miserable and you're overweight and you're unhappy, then people are going to talk about that. So if you're working towards something of building a business of your own and being happy and healthy, and people want to talk about that, guess what? They're not your true friends anyways. So let it go. And some of those people who initially in the beginning might not support you will come back around, or maybe they just weren't really the people that you needed in your life anyways. And this could be a way to reveal that to you. You know, I've had to let go of a lot of friendships that I outgrew with this opportunity, but you know what? I'm totally okay with that. I've gained way more than I've lost, especially when it comes to people. So don't be afraid to start. If you really struggle with what to post as your first coming out of the closet as a new coach, ask your upline to help you put together, or ask them what they said when they announced they were a coach, and they can help you. Post in the team page, you know, hey, what's the best way to share that I'm a new coach? Help me out. Again, plug in and use that resource that we have. So don't make the mistake of using Facebook like you always have, right? As soon as you sign up for this opportunity, you are a business owner now. This is a business. This is your business, and it has the potential to be whatever you want, 6 figures, 7 figures, and it needs to be treated as such. And I think we get used to using Facebook and social media for fun or for scrolling or creeping on people. And that is not going to do you any good in this business. If you are scrolling your news feed or posting like you always have, like sharing random stuff from other pages, or, you know, just kind of like clogging up your news feed and it's kind of confusing. People don't really understand what you're doing, or they're not seeing your post because it's too confusing. Then you're not going to get any traction in your business. You're going to be like, I don't understand. You have to make that switch to where, like, everything that you post, does this help my business or does this hurt my business? And it doesn't mean that it has to be about what you're doing. It could be about your family or whatever, but you have to think about it as like, do I really want this photo or this post to represent me and my business now? You know, rather than just sharing whatever like we used to, or just scrolling the news feed. You know, you want to look now, when you are looking at your news feed, looking for those people that could potentially do this with you. So just making that switch to treating social media like your business. Don't overthink or get impatient, because done is so much better than perfect. So don't spend hours on a post and then be like, get so stuck and be like, oh my God, now I don't know what to say. I'm overthinking it. I'm overwhelmed and this, that, and the other. Literally, I would rather you guys put one post out there a day that's truly about you, your journey, your personality, and just simply inviting at the end, like, I'm looking for a few friends to do this with me, or always here to help if, always here to help if you need me. Would love to help. I have a new challenge starting, whatever. You can add that at the end. Don't overthink it. And I promise you, I did this in the beginning too. I would spend hours making a post and I'd get like 3 likes and I'd be like, what the fuck? This is not working. But it does get easier the more you do it. Now I write a post in like 5 minutes. I don't even think about it because I just have done it so many times. It also helps to write out your story and know exactly what makes you you, because then you can always be like breadcrumbing those little parts and pieces of yourself. This is going to kick us off of here. I hate this thing. I have like 4 more. If it kicks us off, we'll just get right back on. So lead with your story, not the products. Like I said, people shouldn't really know what you're doing or what you're talking about. They should have to ask. What they should know is exactly who you are and why you're doing this. So share your struggle, share your stories, share where you've been, but also why you're a coach and where you're going, what your vision is, and what you hope to get out of this opportunity. Don't underestimate the power of people where you're headed. I used to say, when I was a brand new coach, I would tell people in private messages, and I posted it publicly on my Facebook page, that I was doing this because I was going to leave my job. I told people that. I was like, I'm going to leave my job and I'm going to be home with my kids. And I believed that so strong. And once I put it out there, I was like, oh shit, now I got to do it, right? So it held me accountable. And it also showed people like, oh my God, that's amazing that she can do that with that opportunity even before it happened. So do that for people. Show them where you've been, what you struggle with, what this journey is helping you with, and also where you're headed in your future and why you're here. Okay, 3 more things. It's probably going to kick us off, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop before it does, and then I'll just send another link on that in the team page and hop right back on really quick, and then we'll do questions.